MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Gene.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1. First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Grounded to third. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. In previous duels with deGrom, he's totaled 4 hits in 26 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. deGrom has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Another one sent foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the wind, the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Standing in, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Hit on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 6.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
1-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Kingery's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Bruce a 32-year-old veteran who was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-1 home.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the wind, the 0-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Count is full. The pitch. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 4.
Stepping into the box, Scott Kingery. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. From the belt, the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Ready with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Softly hit out towards short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Robinson Cano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Robinson Cano.
Now the pitch. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. is swung on and missed. He got him.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that misses 1-1. And they lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike two.
2-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Ball 2 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And that misses, ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in, Wilson Ramos has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Swinging a liner back through the box. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That misses, 2-0. Now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Eduardo Nunez will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. And they start him out away with a cold strike. A 2-out hit would win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Ready with the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Ready with the 1-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. On the move is Bruce, but it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jacob deGrom is credited with the win. Aaron Nola was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.